Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, welcome back to episode 7 of the Pivot Podcast. Man, it feel like we haven't been on this bad boy in forever, but it's only been a week. We skipped a week. When life happens, we get busy, but we had to make it a mission to get back on today and bring you guys some good content. We got JM,
What's up, guys?
T.O.,
Yo, what's good?
Shannon Beasley.
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, Shannon, when I say your name, I got to end it with Beasley. I don't know why. It's just
I'm used to it, brother.
How everybody been doing, man?
Hey, man, been surviving, man. Been surviving.
I'm exhausted, man. Busy.
Yeah, man. Life is this adult life is different.
Yeah,
Wow.
so that's a dream, man. this ain't it. Yeah, dog.
And it makes you mad too, man. You just be like, why?
Like,
why, man?
You just wake up like, here we go again.
Like,
I'm
the one when I woke up getting ready for work, man. I was just like, man, why? Like,
Tell me, man.
just waiting to hit the Powerball, so I'll let y'all know.
Man, who you telling? I hope. As a matter of fact, I hope you hit at least one of us. I hope somebody hit.
I be getting Powerball tickets. I'm getting some Newports. Yeah, let me get 2 of them some Powerballs over there. Let me get 3 of them Mega Millions and get them scratch outs over there.
You know, I forgot Mississippi has that. If I remember, I can go ahead and buy some.
Hey,
I just keep forgetting.
I set $2 aside every week.
Man, every time I fill up, hey, let me get on
For real?
2 of them joints. I mean, I don't fill up every week, but that's about every 2 weeks. You do what I'm saying?
You never know.
Ain't making it no higher, but yeah. But when them numbers up there, hey, look, let me go ahead and get.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if y'all like me, bro, but that ride home after I bought that ticket,
Man, I'm visualizing everything I'm buying.
I'm
telling you, man.
I'm gonna take care of my family. I'm gonna buy a whole street with houses.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right there. Yep.
Hey,
them numbers drop at 10 p.m. You ain't got not one number right.
Hey, you know it's over when they post that first number.
I don't get on, but I guess my process is different. I wait till the next day, like, yeah, I'm just gonna wake up a million now. Because I don't check them that night. So, yeah, let me put them tickets in there.
Oh man.
Hey,
I remember. Man, I remember I worked for Pepsi. And it was like I think the Mega Millions was like almost a $1 billion.
I remember that. It was like $1 billion.
Man, when I tell you I had a store on a Louisiana state line. I made that trip so quick.
Oh, yeah.
Out there in Columbia, I forgot the name of that road, but that highway.
Yeah, that road was long.
Yeah, I went to Columbia. Yeah. They told us like previously, like, hey, if you go out of state, this sensor gonna go off. Man, I said, bump it. Let me try my luck. Because I had a store right there by Louisiana. I said, man, forget this. I'm gonna go try this bill. I walked in, I seen like 20 people from Collins.
Oh yeah, you still have now. I forgot the name of the store, but like I went that night too, man. That line was so long. I said, hey, as long as I get in for that time zone, you know.
Is it a little brick store on your left?
Yeah, it's like
it's a right in Mississippi. It's I think it's like an Indian run store. And then maybe like 5 miles down the road, it's a little town.
Across the state line, it's like a little small little mom and pop gas station.
I never been that way before.
I ain't nothing out there.
That's where
I go to Slide. I just go to Slidell now. I mean, it's quicker because.
Well, now if you back then, but now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You know
now
what?
I go to we got it, but yeah, back then. After I did that, and I faced that line. Look, I just about to Slidell. Get that.
I wonder how much it is right now.
It's 443 mil.
All I need is 800.
I didn't know that answer, man. Who came through?
Hey, that boy there right there, Stephen A.
Got me a ticket in the car.
That boy got the ticket.
They posted every Friday. Is it every Friday or Saturday?
Yo, if you don't see me in the gym,
you don't get no tickets, boy.
No, I don't know. Get tickets.
Shoot,
Friday.
It's drawing 2 times a week.
It's Tuesday here in Mississippi. Tuesday is the Mega Millions as well as the Mississippi Lottery, and then Wednesday is the Powerball. Then Friday is the Mega Millions, and Saturday is the Powerball.
Yeah,
try my luck.
Hey, that's enough daydreaming, guys. Let's get into these topics.
Let's get it, man.
That's a goal.
Let's talk about sports, man. How the NFL been doing, and players going in, players going out. We got some injuries. We got some some teams doing well. We got Green Bay who got slaughtered week 1, but they can't capitalize week 2 with a win.
Hey, I like that.
But yeah, I seen my team in Baltimore. They they had a losing game, but Lamar came back strong. I didn't watch the whole game because I was panicking. I was like, man, they're gonna lose. So I turned it. When he threw like that second pick, then he threw like 2 picks. When he threw that second pick, I turned it. I said, so what? But the only reason they won because buddy, they fumbled.
Yeah, fumble won the game.
Yeah. But I take.
You know, it's crazy. I watched the whole game because I was on the flight in the Delta. You know, they got the cable on there.
Yeah,
I watched the whole game. I was like, Lord, please, man. I said, please give this man a break for once in his life. I was actually praying for Lamar Jackson. Like, please give this man a break. Let an interception or fumble or something like that, man. It happened too. I was surprised.
Well, see, instead of that, I got you, man.
You pray that I win the lottery, Jan.
Hey, bro, that's exactly what I was going to say. Bro. But man, Lamar different, man. You can't judge Lamar on the same scale as you judge everybody else. I mean,
it's amazing, man.
He
like
brings so much to the game, bro. It's
he
crazy.
was making these guys miss like those babies. They just
like grown men. They grown men. Millions. Like
them boys out there dancing.
That dude, he a different kind of athlete, bro.
His arm was looking pretty good too. I don't know what he had going on with them first 2 picks. Well, the first one was his fault because Samuel Watkins failed.
Yeah.
He just threw it up. I don't know what he had going on.
How come quarterbacks of that caliber don't ever have like the grade A receivers? They always, just
it's crazy.
It's crazy. They don't have the grade A receivers, man.
They just got mediocre receivers. Not mediocre, but just not that top tier.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, but how come players like the quarterbacks like this don't get the grade A receivers, man? I guess because managers think like, well, since I got a mobile QB, we ain't got to spend them over. Now get the receivers.
Even you look at Mahomes, he got some receivers, but he really ain't got. He got Tyreek.
Yeah, he ain't got no Tyreek.
But he ain't really got no who.
Yeah,
but it's because he's so good. He make Tyreek Hill look better than what he is. I think.
Yeah.
His accuracy, man. Yeah, he can run fast, but you got no accurate quarterback, it really don't matter.
Man, it's like only pocket QBs is the only one who get good receivers. If you're a mobile QB, hey, you got to work, buddy. It's a wrap. But in regards to the game, man, I was looking at my fantasy, man. I got my home a QB, but Baltimore my defense. I'm like, bro, look, I need y'all to chill out.
You should have changed that.
You should have changed that. I could have told you that. Ain't no way.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I was rooting for it's like my team and like my home was doing good, but the guy I was up against, he had that tight end like that. I need him to stop throwing to him, bro, because he is killing me. He about to make a comeback, man.
Bro, I was playing Lance, man, and all I needed was 10 points to win. Bro, this man threw 2 picks, bro. Couldn't bet like 5 points, -5. I said, I'm about to lose, bro.
Man, I had freaking my boy Jameis.
Yeah, you caught it this week. You got the real Jameis Winston this week.
The real Jameis Winston, please stand up.
He said the real is back.
You had like 70 points.
4?
80?
Who made that?
Overall.
Oh, yeah.
Like 80 points.
But that one dude scored like 240 points.
Yeah. Because the one, Henry had 51 points by himself.
That's crazy.
So y'all mean to tell me the way Jameis Winston played, that Cam can't play for the Saints?
But not only that, look at the quarterbacks. Look at them rookie quarterbacks, man. Lawrence trashed me. I don't care what nobody say.
He looking trash so far.
He trashed me.
Cam Newton, come on now.
He wasn't that good in college to me.
Now, bro.
They playing now, bro.
They got old buddy for the Jets who threw 4 picks.
Yeah,
the rookie. Come on now. Okay.
But then they still ESPN commentators were still talking about how Fields don't seem ready. But this dude done sit up there and threw 4 picks.
Hey,
come on, man.
Crazy. Hey, crazy, ain't it?
But they're playing a pickup game, man. Like, bro, this is.
Hey, Belichick was laughing.
He should have been. He had every right.
Hey, Belichick got exactly who he needed, bro, and wanted. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
That dude, Jones gonna be all right.
Yeah, he gonna be all right. All right.
We'll see. Right. We'll see, man.
I don't think he'll be great.
I don't think
he'll be decent. He'll be great.
Hall of Fame. He'll be all right till they recruit somebody else. Let's just be honest. It's a tough cookie, but
hey, so what y'all think about Sha'Carri Richardson and her media? No, the track star.
Oh, Sha'Carri, yeah.
Sha'Carri, yeah. I said Sha'Carri, the name.
Who's Sha'Carri?
It sound like a singer.
It's
about
similar. Yeah.
About Sha'Carri. No. So how you pronounce? How you say that again?
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah. That name. But yeah, Sha'Carri Richardson and her media presence. How she's different for sure, and the way she go about her promoting herself is orthodox. She's spontaneous, but she's about her business, I guess. I don't know, but her last meet didn't go as planned. I don't know how it didn't go as planned. She I don't know if she didn't do a quick practice before she got out there to check her time, or I don't know. What y'all think about her?
I mean, it's track and field, man. It's just you, so you gotta carry yourself in a certain way. Now you don't fumble the bag because of your decisions.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about like endorsements and stuff.
Yep.
Like, I'm like, come on, man. Like, you just gotta know better than that. I know she's young and we all make mistakes, but come on, man. You know the rules. And I mean, really?
So what, is it a mistake? I mean,
yeah, she broke the rules. I mean,
but is breaking the rule a mistake?
Oh, I see what you're saying. He said no, but she did it on purpose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
it's not a mistake.
You know it's gonna be
she knew
some backlash about it. You know you couldn't do it. So I won't necessarily call it a mistake.
Yeah, it's not a mistake because you know that you can't get drug tested.
Yeah.
I mean, so you know you get drug tested in high school football. So you know, especially you talking about the Olympics. So yeah, of course.
You know, people like that probably been beating the system for so long. She probably didn't, you know, she probably thought she had a plan, you know, to beat it once again. But man, I think she's, as far as personality goes, I think she's wanting to be true to herself and not become like commercial. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else read from the same, you know, the same script. You know, they act the same way. And I think she's one of the people who's trying to be true to who she is, but that ain't necessarily who the world accepts.
Right. Yeah, it's different. I mean, if that's a you become famous, become rich, you're a pretty, you know, standing guy. You know, you got some good morals. You can be true to yourself and still make money. But just her personality, her demeanor, she got to change. She got to change because we don't want to see that. The media don't want to see that. I mean, I think black folks, maybe it's fun and joyful, but the people who actually cut the checks.
Yeah, the people that has her.
Because you're representing them.
Yeah.
Sponsorships. You're losing sponsorships and endorsements. Acting a certain way. Now, like I said, black people and myself, I might not mind it when you're winning.
Yeah.
You start losing.
But when you're losing and you're acting,
you better chill out.
Yeah.
Calm down now.
That's one sport that's basically successful strictly off of endorsements.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you know, basketball has the arenas and, you know, they make money, but I ain't never seen, you know, 30, 40,000 aside from the Olympics, but I ain't just heard that many people going to say track meets. I could be totally wrong, but I feel like everything else bring in the amount of money to support it. But track just seemed like it's one of those sports, man.
I will say, we always think about the Olympics, but I think now, like the events that we like didn't see on TV, they're starting to show those more, like the U.S. Championship track meet. Like I never pay attention to that type of stuff, but now I kind of care, because they're showing it. So,
well, for me, man, it sounds like y'all against my girl. I'm Team Sha'Carri, but
no. I'm not against it at all.
In reference to the incident, now I would say the whole smoking incident, I'm like, that was just a bad judgment call. You get what I'm saying? But given what she was going through, like she lost the motor, she found out at that race at that moment. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, and she was so the night before, she probably knew that she probably was going to face losing her mother soon. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't condone it, but I understand. But for us, how she being portrayed into the media, I think that she just need guidance, man. I don't think she got no public media training, nothing like that. And when a person of that standard, like somebody from the hood that make it get on, like all those celebrities or let's say star athletes that have made it and that's in their prime, that's kind of reaching out to her, I think she's more upset that they, rather than going to the media to give advice, reach out to her personally and talk to her personally. And I think it's just perceived as like she perceived it as like, are they coming for me, rather than offering genuine advice.
Right.
I think she's like misunderstood a little bit. I mean, but like I said, her going back and forth into the media, I think she need to somebody to get behind her who genuinely care for her, not just looking for a paycheck. But has she lost endorsements? I'm asking that. I don't know, but
almost certainly.
She have?
Yeah, I'm pretty
pretty sure.
Or
I don't think it's been
she was
yet.
probably getting ready to
didn't
get something because she hasn't even like
Yeah, she was
made it
just had
yet.
that.
She was almost there,
Yeah,
you
but
know. That's what I'm saying.
the weed incident, I mean, it wasn't no reporting that she lost anything. She just got in trouble for it. But my point is like, I think right now, if she don't straighten up the act, you don't want to be heading down a downward spiral because of, you just popping off and responding. Like when you, like you guys said, once you at a high standard, you can't respond to every negative comment or everything that you perceive as a negative comment. But to the people, like I said, the elite athletes, the greats that's reaching out to her, I would suggest, man, just reach out to her personally. Because if you're coming on, she's taking so much from social media right now. She think everything is a shot. So she responding that way. You get what I'm saying? But I think she got the potential to be great. And like I said, I think she need to get away from social media and focus more on her craft, because lately she haven't been producing what she can produce, like those races. Like, okay, we haven't given up on it, but it's like we see where you putting your time and energy. So I wish you just, make a better choice and where you put your energy. Like, forget the media. Hey, get focused on that track and field.
But hey, let me say this real quick before we leave. Man, I think with her though, bro, like that's where that not having that professional training comes in at. Because you rarely see big time athletes that are active on a personal level. You know what I'm saying? Like, with their fans for the most part, they'll post something, say what they say, and then don't even respond to people. But she, like a lot of us are, like, she's in there, man, responding back, going back and forth with random people. You know what I'm saying? Because she don't have that professional training. Man, man, LeBron can go all day, answering back the criticism. They ignore it, but like I say, she's on a more personal level with everybody. You can tell that, she ain't got that professional training. She's refusing and just, she is who she is. But it's gonna come off a certain way when everybody else is different.
Right. And I think that she's like, it's like you're 100% correct, but it's like she need a mentor more than anything. And like the guys who giving her advice, like I said, she's taking it as a shot because the media is constantly coming at her. So she don't know how to perceive it. But at the same time, I think like I said, she need a mentor, but it's like she giving too much attention to the media. And that's why the media is constantly going at her because she's creating a show. You get what I'm saying? So it's like if you stop feeding into that and just stay focused on your craft, that's the only way you go shut the media up. Because as long as you entertain the devil, you go dance with her. Get what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to focus on your craft, man. Otherwise, that's all you could be doing, keeping up with the media.
Yeah, I think that's where she's still at and at the point in her life. She's still with the social media. I think Jam made a good point. Like she's still there. She haven't made it to the pinnacle yet because she was almost there. Then she got drug tested. So I mean, she had that great year of college, which everybody's seen her at LSU. Like, oh shoot, you seen this hood rich girl run real fast?
Yeah.
She probably was gonna get endorsements, but this drug test it canceled all that for the most part.
And she's young, man. She is young. That's why I don't criticize her too hard. And when you're that young, you like everybody's responsible for their actions. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is like she don't have no mentor. It's like even when she was in college, she was still the way that she is now. It's like she needs somebody that she can trust who actually have her best interest. And right now, the people who's giving her advice to the media don't have her best interest. And when you have somebody, if she's the breadwinner of whoever her little circle is, they gonna say any and everything to gas her up to keep her going. They don't care about her career; they care about the paycheck. You got to evaluate yourself and realize who really is for you and who's against you. Because little things you make in this position that you in can destroy your career.
Yes, sir.
So I guess only time will tell with her. We got the
next Olympics. I hope she turn around. Yeah,
we got the school year, the next Olympics, and we'll see.
I'm gonna say this real quick. I just think she had to be aware of what was at stake.
Yeah, she was
a track star, and the Olympics gonna come every 4 years, so you just had to know that, man. Come on, unless you just don't take life seriously.
That's what it is. I think that's what it is. I mean,
I don't think she just don't take life serious. I know you can talk about her mom passing and stuff, but I just don't think she take life serious because you got to know that moment is huge for you.
Yeah, I don't think Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, she just finished track season at LSU. She got picked up for the Olympics. So she just didn't. I think she was already probably smoking. And then the LSU was like, "You good?
Yeah.
You good? You good?" Yeah, only time we tell how good she can be.
I feel like y'all attacking my girl again, man.
No, we just
No,
hey,
man,
it's just our perception of the idea.
Like, do you know how many athletes who do
with
Olympics? Like, how many people you just know just get caught smoking weed?
many of them,
Maybe. Well, I'm saying you might get a performance enhancing drugs, you know, but I'd rather take that over just something like weed, just be smoking for.
I mean, that's your perspective, my guy. I mean, what I'm saying is just like I'm not an advocate for weed. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't smoke, but my point is just like I understand given that situation. Like, you know, when the world is on your shoulders, you know what I'm saying? You got you performing at this elite level. This can make you break your career. And then, you know, your life is in shambles at the same time. So what you're doing is the pinnacle of what could change your life. And this is a young individual who has not had no perfect coaching and guidance, like how to portray yourself and then like that. She thinking she got all of the answers. And so when she's dealing with her taking her life issues, and she made a bad choice with smoking weed and shooting up, and she's suffering from that. But I think she need to focus, like I said earlier, she need to focus more on winning races rather than, you know, clapping back. But I think all this is an escape for her to answer her problems that she's truly going through. You get what I'm saying? Like she really needs some help and some guidance because she don't know how to address these issues that she's dealing with. And I ain't trying to say like, you know, pull out no cape of saving her like that. I just think that if she had the I hate to be repetitive like that perfect mentor, man, like how many times we've had someone in our ear like, hey man, you should be doing that. She don't have that. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody that's in her corner is eating off of what she do. You
see, question though, but how do we know she don't got that though?
Because she's still doing what she's doing, bro.
I just think she, like I said, maybe she just on.
Hey, T.O., what's that J. Cole song? Don't save him. Hey. She don't want to be saved.
I don't think that J. Cole. That's
Nah, that's J. Cole, bro.
J. Cole.
A sample from Project Pat. Y'all want to go there? Yeah, a sample from Project Pat. Yeah, y'all want to go there?
No.
Hey, all right, with you, bro. I was like, that ain't no J. Cole.
My bad. Let's move on. Let's talk about Deion and his exposure he's given to HBCUs, not only in a football realm, but just in a educational realm as well, and how he's put more awareness on the need HBCUs need to get to that next level in education and in sports. Pass the ball to Channing.
Oh man, in the words of Dwayne Wade, man, I love it. But man, I applaud him, man. You know, I truly do, you know, like what he's doing, man. The HBCU has been the underdog when it comes to college sports. He's brought the light to it, and he's pushing the program forward. Like I think we stated even before, like we've seen a lot of HBCU games on television, like we haven't seen them before. Like I remember a time we had to go and search and try to find the game.
Impossible.
It was basically on a local cable station. You get what I'm saying? Like you couldn't even find them, and now it's like to be on this platform, man. It's amazing. And what he's doing with the program, man, he's coming in and changing lives, and he's really pushing the program. I mean, a lot of people think that he really just came in to coach his two sons. You know, true enough, he wanted to do that, but look at what he's doing while he's doing that. You know, those guys are playing. I mean, and look who they almost beat last weekend. Like, I mean. Yeah, and it's saying a lot. I applaud him for what he's doing. I like it. I want to keep it going. I encourage more retired athletes or star athletes to come in. Like I think Eddie George is coming into Memphis.
Yeah, Tennessee.
He already there. He already
there. So yeah, man.
They played each other. Second week.
Yeah. So this is a good move in my book, man. I mean, it's bringing more attention. Like I said, the HBCUs. Now hopefully we'll see more of these guys go high in the draft, a better recruit in the draft rather than, you know, coming in as a sign-on, or, you know, we really didn't get no love. Most HBCU players don't really get no love in the draft, so now it's bringing attention to where that could change as well. So I like it, man.
I think about, like, we put all these resources into predominantly white institutions that's owned by white individuals.
Yeah,
us African Americans. Why not put those resources into our own community when it comes to HBCUs? To make us bigger, better, more technology, to be more advanced, to keep up with these bigger universities. That's how I say it. I think all around he's giving more exposure And with, of course, everything money ran. So the more exposure you have, the more money you can get to purchase these bigger things to make the university run better. Just like what he's doing to helping Alcorn out, right? Alcorn didn't even got an athletic trainer because their budget jacked up. How can you play football without an athletic trainer? Impossible.
That's
so
right.
He's putting resources in Alcorn's pocket so they can get an athletic trainer so they can play some football.
That's crazy.
And to me, that was a big. Oh, go ahead, T.O.
Oh, you go, bro.
Yeah, to me, that was just a big thing, man. Getting these schools the resources they need, man. Like athletic facilities, money to get certain things, athletic trainers, uniforms. Like even their uniforms look better. Look more professional. Ain't that Rodale or Russell?
They fit. You ain't gotta wear them them wrestling Rodales.
And what's the deal? They got their names on the back of their jerseys.
Names on the back of their jerseys, man. They look good, man. They look good. You play good, like you said, man. And more exposure. Like for me, football is football. Like I don't care about the Alabamas and the Power Five. All I care about, you got your conference and you got the conference championship. Because really, if you look at it, only so many people care about like the college football championship. I don't care about that. I care about school in their conferences and their championship games. Because to me, that's what it's all about. I didn't never go to Alabama. I can't root for Alabama. I never root for Clemson. I'm not going to root for Clemson.
But it's crazy how many people do stay right next door to me.
Yeah.
Who probably graduated from USM, Mississippi State, Ole Miss. But guess who they rooting for?
Roll Tide. It's just a school. I wouldn't root for them. So I care about, like, I went to USM. I care about their conference and their conference championship. Because at the end of the day, it really don't matter. There's so many rings that players can get for winning in their conference. So, a lot of people look at the conference championship like an NFL, but it's not. But a lot of people see it that way. So, the only reason I said that was because it just gave more exposure to the SWAC, and put more cameras on their championship games. So, just more motivation to, perform.
Man, I should have went before you because you did say what I was gonna say, bro. But
plagiarism.
Exactly. Deion came in, man, and he asked why. And I think everybody else was good with going with the status quo. You know what I'm saying? We ain't a USM, we ain't a Mississippi State. We don't get this, we don't get it. Deion came in and was like, why can't I? I mean, now, the governors and all this now putting money into Jackson State. Maybe it's a publicity stuff, but they getting it. You know what I'm saying? Deion said, man, Ole Miss, USM, Mississippi State, they got buses. Why can't I get a bus?
Yep.
Bam.
Yep. No reason.
They getting them. And so now he like, man, why can't Mississippi Valley get one? You know what I'm saying? Like, so he's asking these questions, but the thing about it that a lot of these other coaches didn't have, he has the main media attention. So when he asking why, he asking in the media. And these people, there's money magically appearing all of a sudden now. We can help you here all of a sudden now. But he ain't doing it just for Jackson State. That's what's so great about it. He doing it for all of them.
Yep.
But the caveat off that, to me, I think it's the same thing with me. Like, I never care about SWAC because why would I?
Yeah.
Now you got somebody like Deion who goes there. Now I care a little more. Like, okay, it's interesting.
Yep.
So you didn't have the best players going to those schools, so it wasn't the most high quality football. They didn't look great on TV or just how they present themselves. So, but with that being said, it's a good thing that he's there so that those conferences can get more resources, look better, play better, be more entertaining, get better players. So.
Yeah, but it's a lot of NFL players from the SWAC, man.
True.
You know what I'm saying? They go low in the draft, you get what I'm saying? But because they don't get that media attention.
Yeah.
Right.
Like actually, but none went last year though. But that was because they didn't really have a season. But
yeah.
And this last thing, bro, look at this. Deion first year at Jackson State, he said, why these HBCU guys ain't going to the combine? Why they ain't getting invited to the combine?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
First year, bam. Now they done came and said we gonna have a combine for them. And he like, hey, that's a step, but why can't we have
regular all together?
I hate that. I hate hearing stuff like that. But we just said one aside to you. Now I want to be involved in the combine, not a HBCU combine, but the combine.
Yeah.
But I mean, so stuff is moving, bro. It ain't stuff that he's, that's coming down the road. This stuff is happening immediately.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy. So it's happening so fast. And I think people know, like, oh, shoot, we are looking at this the wrong way. We are not including HBCUs in what college is, what it's supposed to be. And it's supposed to exclude any university, but we are excluding HBCUs. And Deion is doing a great job of giving exposure all around. Like I mentioned, not just football, but just education in general. Mm-hmm. It's gonna open a lot of doors for a lot of athletes and a lot of non-athletes.
Yeah,
there's a lot of opportunities for everybody.
I would say real quick, one of the biggest reasons, probably the main reason that this stuff is even happening is because of George Floyd. And when that happened to him, it opened the door to floodgates for Black people.
Yeah.
So now everybody's talking about support HBCUs, support Black businesses. So you gotta give reverence to him.
Hey, what's up, guys? I think we lost each other for a minute, but hey, let's move on to the next topic. Let's talk about the most common roadblocks that stop people from achieving their dreams. I think me and Tio actually talked about this morning, and Jim, was it? Yeah, this morning on a treadmill where we was talking about just how internal or external sources, people who we actually talked about, who can actually stop you from not necessarily your dream, but advancing in life. Yeah. But when we talk about dreams, man, I think that has I think life itself influences that based off where you're at in your life. I think when you're younger, you have more, you're more willing to take some losses and to venture out and try some things and to live your dream. But when you get older, as you age, you think about your family, you think about your house, your bills. Like, wait a minute, maybe I can't pursue these dreams. So yeah, so I know there's a lot of internal, external sources that have a big say-so influence on those dreams. I'm gonna pass the rock to T.O.
Man, yeah, bro, that's that's at a point, bro, where really and truly, you can really get knocked off balance, man, by getting like the wrong advice from people.
Oh yeah.
Man, like it could sway you. I mean, like we said this morning, man, like you can really approach, your dream job, or you could really approach, say starting school to, to start your journey on it. And man, just getting advice from that one person, man, that you around all the time, that you trust, it could change your whole mindset. And it's crazy now that a lot of people actually look up, or the people that they look up to are the ones with that negative mindset, because it's something they ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a journey that they don't want to take.
Yeah.
Instead of motivating you to still pursue it, they rather keep you on their level. And that holds a lot of people back, man.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that, man. I know we talked about how even on the job, you can come in as a manager and you just want to progress with the company. You can have another manager or supervisor talk about, man, just do things like this. You can slide on the radar, you'll be all right. And that can really take a toll on a person. First initial response to a job, like, okay, I just got to do this to ease by. So let me just do this to ease by without really putting forth the effort to want to advance, move with the company, make the company better, and to make the people better, to make more money.
Yeah. Chanton, let me say this real quick, bro. Like, I want you to think about, just say, bro, there are some people who was, that God gave a gift to be a salesman, whether that's a car salesman, whether that's whatever the case may be, and they could be the best in the world. But a little bit of bad advice from a friend could have that person that was born with those skills to be something meaningful in life. Those skills getting moved around, and now they selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? Those same skills that they was born with to have a career out of, they've made a career because of listening to other people, doing this. And that's like just one of the biggest examples of how a little bit of bad advice can sway everything you got going.
Oh, 100%. Shannon?
I really wasn't prepared for that question, but for me, man,
open mic.
Yeah, y'all throwing deuces out here, but I would say, man, the way you kind of were raised, it kind of conditions you. I think we mentioned that in the previous episode. Like, what you go through in life kind of shape the type of person you become. Yeah. But as far as reaching your goals and dreams, I think we all get blindsided that that life is a journey. You get what I'm saying? So whether you achieve your goals or dreams today or tomorrow, it's a journey that you have to pursue, you know. So if you
Right.
A lot of people get blindsided off, you know, say for instance, your best friend, he might be achieving his goal or journey tomorrow. And you be like, well, I ain't got mine yet. Well, that ain't your journey. A lot of times some people want what other people got, and you don't know what it took for them to get what they got. So you know, that's why I never wanted what nobody else wanted.
We just see the highlights on social media, right? That's it.
Yeah, it's like exactly. Like this is the highlight. But and also I say it's a journey, man. If you really want it, keep pursuing it, keep going, and main thing, have a good attitude. You know, sometimes we'll get discouraged about like I want it tomorrow. Well, it ain't meant for you to have it tomorrow. You got to go through whatever it is you got to go through to get there. You get what I'm saying? I've said it before. You know, sometimes you got to get in position to get in position, and they don't always mean just because you got in position that you go reach success tomorrow. Sometimes you got to, you know, it's like, you know, a level. You know, every level you got to fight a new devil. So you got to keep going, man. I mean,
speak, sir.
It don't stop. I mean, and then today's goals and dreams might not be tomorrow's. So you always got to keep pursuing, man. Keep going.
Yeah.
Stay grounded.
What I tell my people when I get into work, man, like, man, you got to control the controllables. Control the things you can control. You control having a good attitude. You control being on time, being in right uniform, just doing things you're supposed to do. I know life happens. Your car might break down. You might unexpected bill may happen. So no, some crazy life gonna happen. But it's one thing you can't control. That's your attitude. Once you figure out how to control that attitude, man, great things is gonna happen. Especially when you work in the type of business I'm working in, you gotta have a positive attitude because that's pretty much how you pay your bills, right?
One thing I was about to say, I'm sorry, Jay, was that it's like sometimes you can't control the things that happen to you, but you control how you respond. You get what I'm saying? So your attitude is everything, man. You know, sometimes we just go with the wrong mindset. And like T.O. said, what you've learned might not be what you need to get you through the next lesson to reach those goals. But you know.
Yeah, I just think for me, a lot of times, I guess things just don't seem obtainable at first. Like when you're young, some people might see like, are these goals obtainable? Like, because when I was coming up, the people I saw that who were successful, you think about trying to make it to the NFL, or people who sell drugs. You know, that's people you see with money in their pocket. You know,
that's the people who that man got some 30s on that Cadillac.
Yeah, like man, the drug dealers. You know, man, the guys going to the NFL. But besides that, like what else do I do? You know, that's all you see.
Yeah,
like I said, as you get older, you get exposed to more things. Then you start achieving different goals. You start thinking to yourself again, are those goals obtainable? Because you never just seen it happen. So sometimes you just be like, you know what, it's not gonna happen. Like not for me, maybe for somebody else.
Right.
Those type of thoughts that come in your head, and sometimes you just get discouraged, and you just don't do it.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up about being exposed at an early age, and this actually brings us right on to our next topic, our final topic. It is what do a lot of parents do that screw up their kids? And you pretty much just brought it up, the exposure piece. I mean, I love my parents to death, but they never really asked me what you want to be when you grow up.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a football player? I don't know. That might not happen. You ever thought about being a doctor? That's obtainable.
Yeah. I don't think I've had anybody to ask me that.
Nobody.
I just graduate, go work at Sansa Farms. Like real talk. That's the only advice I got.
Yeah. So
maybe they just didn't believe in me or us, whatever. But that was really it. Unless y'all got something different, tell me. But that was the only advice I got.
Nah, I think the only thing I got for an art round probably was generic question in high school or middle school. Put down what you want to be when you grow up. All right, I want to be an NFL player. I'm 5'2". Good idea, kid. You know, it wasn't realistic. We never had that. We never had a slap in the face or the exposure, that talk. Like, well, maybe you need to think about being a nurse, being a doctor, being a trainer. What you really got to
or a life coach, something.
Right?
A therapist. You know, anything. You know.
That was almost imaginary, though, man.
Exactly.
It was almost imaginary, bro. Like my mom wanted the best for me, but my mom told me after high school, to go put an application in at GP. That's a good job.
He had that bread.
No, it's funny because the way he was looking,
bro. Like for real, hey, that was her.
Yeah,
wanting the best for me, man.
And because it's crazy, man.
So, dude, like I had that whole NFL mentality.
Yeah.
In college, I'm in college where it's like, bro, hold on, bro, just be, just like be realistic. You know what I'm saying? I might was decent, like that's a different level that I wasn't at being realistic. Mm-hmm. And it's like, bro, I should have took school more seriously.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely. Yep. So, bro, that's one of my biggest battles.
Man, it's tough, man. You said it like it wasn't. We didn't see it. It was imaginary.
Didn't see it.
We didn't see it. What we seen? You get off the get on the bus, ride by the plant, see people clocking in. Ride by Burger King, whatever it is, McDonald's, seeing people clocking in and going to school, getting out of school, seeing people clock out, seeing people clock in, peace in, the bank.
That's literally all I saw growing up.
Bro, that's everything.
That's it.
Everything. Yeah.
We didn't have my mom take me to the doctor when I was sick. Hey, look at that doctor. You can be a doctor when you grow up.
Now imagine what you said, Kendrick, about everything we seen, right? Yeah. So that's all we seen as kids. But then we taking a step from junior food market and all these local stores to telling your parent, hey, I want to be something from 20 to 30,000, somebody that's getting millions. It's like, okay, you can say that as a baby, but boy, you almost grown now.
You going to the psych ward.
Yeah.
You know what? And y'all just made me realize that I've been doing something that I shouldn't do, like telling like Kaylin, like, how our parents told us we can't do certain things, just stick to this. I'm telling him, man, don't aim to be a millionaire, maybe, or just maybe his dream is too big, but I tell him,
it's not that the goal is, it's okay for him to aim as a millionaire. The problem is not it's you don't have a plan to get there.
Have a plan to get there. Yeah,
you gotta have a plan. What's your plan?
Like, you just want to be realistic.
What's your plan? I want you to be a millionaire, but what's your plan to get there? Yeah. What are you doing now to help you become a millionaire?
But besides winning a lottery, man, people don't understand what type of work you got to put in. You can't want to be a millionaire but have a $1 work ethic. You can't. That still takes work. Even football players, they put in countless hours to even make it to that level. People don't realize that. Going to camps and paying people to train their kids, that stuff takes a lot of work, man.
Smoking weed.
Yeah. Did you hear what Deion said about practice, man? Like, did y'all hear that little speech he did on practice?
Who? On what?
When he was talking about practice.
AI?
No, Deion.
Yeah, I seen one of the players posted that.
Yeah, it was just like, a whole lot.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
The one where you can't
they practice to practice. No, they practice to practice. They don't practice to get in there, give it they out. They just practice to get through practice.
And dude, I was one of them practice to practice.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where he was talking about, man, the greats practice to be better.
Yeah.
If you had that mindset, you would approach practice totally different every day. Yeah. I got better because I consistently practiced, but I wasn't out there at practice.
Yeah, we didn't practice like we was in the game. We just practiced. Yeah. Hey, let's get through this, run these 40s and get out of here.
Yeah.
The great one put extra time in. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But my response.
Go ahead, Channing.
I want to say, I guess my household was a little different, man. My mama didn't really pressure me to be in a particular career. She always, made sure she said one thing in all of us, like, you either go work or you go to school. You can be whatever you want to be, but you go work or you go to school.
Yep.
If you ain't going to school, you gotta go to work. But I think that the problem that I say most parents, and this is what I see. I don't have no kids, but I think we want to give so much to our kids, but you don't want to shelter them. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to make it too easy. You got to be able to allow them to go and make mistakes. Sometimes, we want to give our kids what we didn't have, but that could be
detrimental.
It can be, because sometimes, you could be shaping them to be a spoiled kid. You get what I'm saying? They don't know how to go get it from themselves because, I never had this, so I'm gonna get my child this. You get what I'm saying? That mentality sometimes can hinder you. But I think that plus the times we grew up in versus the time they are now are totally different. in regards to what you guys were saying, like, yeah, the city we grew up in, that's all that we seen. We seen the plant, we seen, go to school, you can work there, because that was all, like Kendrick said, we was exposed to. You get what I'm saying? And until we all, let's just be honest, until we all got to college, that's all that we knew.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? So that's all we expected. Because, there's nothing wrong with that mindset, but like I think if you're not exposed to that, like as a kid, I wasn't exposed to like SWAT games. I think I went to maybe one game, one tailgate or something. I don't really remember as a kid, but I wasn't exposed to the type of stuff. So then when I got to college, I was. So, and then like I said, like me, I think I said in the previous episode, me getting around my older cousin Kimmy when he went off to college, I seen like a few things, when we went to games with him, or like when he would, I would hang with him or whatever. But it's like if these kids ain't exposed to nothing, like you got them like what Jen said, the guys he's seen, professional football players, but in the neighborhood you see successful drug dealers. That's a harsh reality.
Yeah.
That's a harsh reality, bro. But we can imagine a kid, that you want to be something, and that's what he got to aspire to be. You get what I'm saying? Like, not that even if he don't want to sell drugs, but that's the goal.
Or
that's
like
the
being
bar.
like a rapper or something like that. Or like
that's the
everybody want to
bar.
be rappers too, yeah.
And so it's like, I think as parents, we should expose our kids to something different, but at the same time, allow them to fail. Let's go create the character. Let's go create who they should and take them down the path on where they should be. But you can't. There's no right or wrong answer to that. I would say don't shut them. Don't. Yeah. And like what Jan said earlier about his nephew is like, he wasn't wrong. He was just trying to, like, I think what you're trying to tell him, like, hey, you got to be realistic. Like, you can achieve it, but you got to have a plan. You can't just wake up tomorrow. You could, but the chances are so slim you wake up tomorrow and hit the lottery. So you got to have a plan to be a millionaire. You can't just, like I said, I want you to be a millionaire, but what are you going to do to become that? You have to become that. And like you said with the athletes, like those guys that made it professional, we don't see those. Like Kendra said earlier, we see the highlights. We don't see the grind of those 4 a.m., 5 a.m. workouts after practice, those afternoon workouts, those sprint training, all those sprint and condition training. You know what I'm saying? We just look at, Friday night, they look good on the field. Oh, that boy going somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how we see. You don't see the grind, man. You get what I'm saying? And like, if you got a child, man, and he got the potential, to do something. If you ain't giving that child the proper training, man, you really setting them up to fail, because these kids that's training to go pro, they training young.
You know what I'm saying? Very young.
I'm talking about like Tyler,
4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm like, and so it's like, and then you don't want to force sports on your kids either. You get what I'm saying? You want them to have that passion for, but once you see the passion, that's when you invest in that. A lot of kids, you want your kids to be what you are, but you got to, like I said, let them up their head, let them fail sometimes.
But this is what I'm learning, is that you can pretty much do what you want to do in life and make the type of money you want to make nowadays, but you got to put some serious work in.
Yeah.
But serious, you want to be a successful podcast, you got to invest the money, you got to invest the time.
All right, Tars, write the check.
Yeah, hey, bro, I'm just saying, but for anything, man, as long as you put the work in and the resources, dude, you can really achieve anything.
Yeah.
But people don't want to do that, though. They just want the outcome. They don't want the grind.
Yeah, man.
But do you realize, man, like as being fathers, three of us being fathers of young kids, like we gonna have a whole other ballot on our hands. And about in about 10 to 15 years, man, it's gonna be more than telling your kid to work or go to college. It's gonna be the kids coming to you wanting to be, famous, social media famous. They ain't want to go to college.
And that stuff is messing. It has really messed these kids up, man, because these, like I said, I ain't know what. I don't want to say too much on that, but just know that these kids, their mentality is kind of like,
hey, I'm trying to lose their job.
Their mentality is different from how we were. So their goals and aspirations is different than even it's way beyond what we can even imagine,
Yeah,
because they think what they see is anything is possible, opposed to what we saw was nothing was really possible.
As a parent, man, you still have to be like you have to be in your kid's life now more than ever. It's like, hey, look, of course you can go, because you got 16, 17-year-olds becoming millionaires now more than ever, and they sit in a room and can do it. You know what I'm saying? With no real talent. The scary thing is there's so many people doing it with no real talent, what you gonna do in 3-4 years when you ain't got that same following? You know, and that's the scary thing. So as parents, man, you still need to have you still need to set a standard, and everything else, if they can do it, they can do it. But I just feel like we got to be in our kids' life now more than ever, because everybody got that goal of where we seen the drug dealers shoot. To them now, it's just that is that seeing everybody around them, have a 20,000, 30,000 followers, and these kids will do anything to get it.
Yep.
It's like you said, I'll be with you. Like with our time, I think the threat was like, don't let no I hate to say this, but it's the truth. Don't let no drug dealer take your kid. You get what I'm saying? Now we're at a point now. It's like, don't let social media take your kid. You get what I'm saying? Because
but social media is a drug dealer though.
It is. It's the same thing. It's just a new game. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, if you don't monitor what your kids are doing, like Tio was saying, man, like he said, they need us more than ever. Like I got nieces and nephews, and the influence I see that they have just on social media, I'd be like, y'all shouldn't even know about social media.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? They would probably listen to social media advice before they listen to you.
Yeah.
In some cases.
That's what I said. You got to protect your kids, man. You get what I'm saying? I say monitor it all, man. Especially with social. If they get into social media, monitor what they're doing, because social media, like, they can't control what they be seeing sometimes. Social media create these algorithms that send them the post videos, anything that they're watching on there. So you have no control over that.
I was just reading that, man. The crazy thing for most parents, though, me included, not necessarily social media, but the internet alone becomes your babysitter. And it's you get so busy with doing other stuff that knowing that you can put your phone in your kid's lap and it'll have their attention. And you go out and you do your own thing, and you really ain't paying attention what it it's
doing way more internal damage than you can imagine.
And it's doing way more parenting than you are, bro.
It sucks because nowadays you got both parents working really hard trying to be successful themselves. So sometimes you just want to give them that phone real quick. Like, I just take this phone, relax for a second.
You
it's
took
hard,
the words in my mouth. Like, that's like the worst thing you could do. Like, I was at the doctor, man, and then these kids was acting up. She couldn't get them she couldn't control them. They was out of control, and she gave them the phone. Boom, it was quiet. Now, in that moment, it might have seemed like the best thing to do, but you're setting a bad tone or setting the wrong standard. Like this thing can't be the scapegoat.
It's what they're worshiping now. That's what they're worshiping now. Yeah, man. Yeah, I know we talked about a lot today, and I know we brought up working at the Sanders phones, working at restaurants. By no means, if you're content with that and it's bringing in money, paying the bills, hey, I'm supporting 100% of it. I'm in the restaurant business myself.
Exactly.
But when we talk about wanting to progress in your current task, your current lifestyle, look at who you take advice from. Check your circle. Do a reflection and know who you're talking to, know you're taking advice to, because not all advice is good advice. Not all advice will get you to that next level where you want to be. And hey, that's great content for episode 7, guys. I really appreciate you guys setting this time aside. I know it's tough getting everybody on today. And we skipped a week and we're back at it again. And it's good content. And today, Wednesday? That day is Thursday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Y'all got some plans for the weekend? Yeah, they running together.
Hey, y'all know what's crazy, man? For some reason, I have never done this, but every morning I wake up, I'm like, dang, bro, I'm 34. Like, why I keep doing that? Is that something bad? Bro, like, it's really like on my neck. Like, I'm 34. Like, what happened?
You having a reality moment, dog.
Yeah, it's like really getting on me. Like, hey, bro, you 34. Like, dang, bro.
Yeah, but it hit me at 35. Like, dang, bro, I'm 35.
Like, why is it on my head so hard? But I don't know.
You hear that? I say echo 35.
Yeah, like, just
like everybody 34.
Yeah, like just evaluate yourself and look at where you at.
Yeah,
evaluate yourself, look at where you at, and then realize where you're trying to go. I mean, it ain't like you're doing bad. You're doing great.
You're doing good.
Yeah, man.
And we still got time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know we're young, but for some reason that's just on my mind lately. I don't know.
Yeah, but the way Taj been moving in the gym, I'm joking, Tires. I'm joking, Tires. I'm joking, Tires. I'm joking, Tires. Hey, T.O. consistent. T.O. consistent, man. That's what I love him.
Hey, bro,
he don't look consistent. I'm like why you say that, dog?
Hey, I'm getting there though, bro. I'm getting.
Hey, bro. If you don't show up, you don't go.
Hey, if I ask T.O. to do something in the gym, he gonna do it. No question asked. You gonna do it. It might hurt. You gonna do it.
I might say some stuff under my breath.
Hey, I remember we used to work out. That's face T.O. used to have. I can tell he was mad.
T.O. used to be like, "We done? Nah, man. That's just the one more. We finna hit this.
Hey, we still got the whole parking garage around. What y'all talking about?
Bro, I remember we used to hit 180 up, and we'll hit the bench, right? And like, you know, and we'll go to like another set, and then T.O. be like, "Hey, that's it." Like, nah, we got to do the dumbbells. Like, what?
My arms ain't even moving.
Hey, no, we really working chest, bro.
Bro, we gotta get that back up, man.
Boy, him and Bud used to trip me out, man.
Oh, that was some good, man. That was a good time period, man. Y'all boys hilarious, man.
Bro, we gotta real,
man. How many nights a week we worked out? Was it?
We was consistent. We were 5. We were 5. We was in there on Fridays consistent.
Yeah.
That was good, man. It was good talk. It was a time just, man, we was just good communion amongst guys.
To me,
man.
it was just fun, man. Like, yes, we were getting in shape, but
hey, T.O. brought some people who was coming, who was leaving. Hey man, I got such and such coming.
They were dropping like 5, boy. They hit that same workout like we just did bench. Like, now we can do dumbbells.
No, that was falling out. We was doing that the outside work, like the parking garage.
Parking garage.
Man, I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, them back pedals. We ran the whole parking garage. We got the top and that back pedals.
Bro,
I'd rather go to the gym and do those cardio days any day. Put me in the gym any day. Let me fall out in that gym. Boy, hey, when we used to run outside, man, boy, I hated that. Then we do all that. The stadium ran out on state. Oh, now we're finna race. Like race, man, ain't got no juice. We finna race.
Hey, man. Yeah.
Well, we go run to the top, and we think we go walk back down. Now we got to run back down. Each corner of the steps. Niggas like, what? What? My legs gave out that first little steps, bro.
Hey, we would go, remember the parking lot? We run parking lots at your gym and do exercises.
And, you know, I was trying to like act hard, trying to keep up with Ken. Boy, I get back to that house, boy, I be dead, man. Ice on my knees. Pop back.
I wasn't faking, dog. I like forget that.
That's a good time, man. That was a good time.
I know these boys feeling what I'm feeling.
That was a good time. That was a good time.
When you can't do high knees, man. That's saying something, bro. I remember we got over there to the little dining area, man, and we was like, all right, we can do high knees, but I could not pick up my leg, man.
High knees on the blocks.
Man, I couldn't pick up my legs, bro. I remember all that crap.
Yeah. Well,
we'll be back. Hey, all right, guys, man. Hey, great talk, man. We're gonna do this again next week. I know next week gonna be episode 8. We closer to the 10 mark, where it's gonna be season 1. Next week we're gonna bring you guys some more content. All right, hey, I'm out.
Like my daughter said, like and share.
Yeah.
Cost nothing to show love, people.
0.